Hello! Good evening, everyone. Well, it's actually morning where I'm at, 1:48. Pardon. Well then, good morning, everyone. Zombie Killer here, and welcome back to another updated video of this project. Already, I'm sure you can see something different has happened. A change significantly has been made. This is where you will begin the demo, to be sure. But this is Chrysalis's evil magic. She's using it to seal your only way to get to her. You would need this tool, which I'm going to rename Shining's Sword, Shining Armor's Blade. It has the ability to cut through her evil magic. Like I had said previously in one of the past videos, this will bounce you away and you'll hear her evil laugh. So, and it also deals like 1 hard damage, so yeah, don't touch it. Here's the boot camp. This is where you'll get the sword, learning the ropes as far as what to do and how to do it, and an example of some of the enemies you may encounter, or in this case, will encounter when you go in there. I made a bit of an overhaul to this room. Her living room no longer has the pillar here in the center going up. I did this because you're going to be using the bulk of your magic, and spell creation will be done here. And from this table with the wizardry mod, if you go up, the cast is here. Luna just kind of jump scared me. But yeah, everybody's here just randomly having a conversation. Going down to Twilight's lab. This is the best I can do on short notice, since this month it's supposed to be set for release sometime. I'm really pushing it for this month, guys. This will be... it's under renovation, but this is where you will go for your levels. For the 13 worlds when the main project is released. Over here, once you've already visited a village or city, you get the travel ticket from said village or city, and you bring it to this teleporter right here, and you place it here. So once you've visited Cloudsdale, you can go back here and there as like a quick hop to and back. And in the future, this will go down to reveal more gateways to other cities and towns. There's Dragonlands, Manhattan, Cloudsdale, and Canterlot Capital. And in here, once I get things fixed, it's going to lead to Power Pony's HQ. As you can see, the travel ticket's already there. You'll talk to Cadence to begin the adventure. And Shining will put you through training because you're a fresh recruit. But once you've already got his blade, you can cut right through it. Teleport. There's one of the tips. I'm working on the loading screen. This is just in case you lose it. This can create shockwaves on ground level. Your magic boomerang. I feel bad bullying those poor geckos. But this is meant for your ranged combat, until I can find something better. This will force you to try to adapt to a strategy, since you can't just, I'm in creative mode so I can fling them like a madman, but in survival you can only do one boomerang at a time. So that means, especially up against the sentry changelings who can shoot at you from a distance, and bombers which chuck grenades at you, hence the way their sounds, those guys in the distance are the sentries. You're going to need to dodge and come up with some strategies to help you. You can hear them. This is what it looks like when they fight you. Watch out for the sticky mud here. It'll slow you down. As you can see, this can get pretty challenging. Switch out of this mode. I said switch out of this mode. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Then they just go back to what they were doing before. That guy will be the bomber, who was the one you saw chucking grenades. These are the sentries. Here's a camp area with your first patrol fight. These are normal changelings. They're the most versatile of them all, being that they can either fly, swim, or travel on the ground. Even if they are just your basic drone, that doesn't mean you should underestimate them. Especially when they travel in groups like this. These are the scouts. As you can already see, they move very quick. They are the slowest, well, not slow, I would actually contradict their name. They're the weakest, excuse me. However, they are very, very fast, and they are rarely solitary creatures. What they lack in direct strength, they make up for in speed and larger numbers. Here is where you will approach the castle. And you can see it in the distance. It's still under development, but I'd like to think I've been making some significant progress. And as safety for always, hit the checkpoint. You'd be very glad that you did. Trust me. And here is the world level select for this hub world. Over here is where the shop will be located. When you get bits, this is the place to go.
What are you buying? Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
You'll get healing, and man, mana to restore your magic, and special relics will be here. Or I should say tools. The relics will give you abilities here. An impulsion wand, that's basically a magical grappling hook. But you will need money to buy it. Up here is going to be the potion shop, and Zakura's here. Why hello there, if you're looking to survive, then this is where I shall thrive. I do the best I can with rhymes, I'm not the best with it. So you'd have to excuse me if it's horrendous. I would suggest getting bits to get potions only that you think you will need prior to going to a certain level. I will leave some warnings on certain areas that if you need to, like in underwater sections, you're going to want water breathing for, well, obvious reasons. I'm working on this area over here. And I guess whatever will be, will be. And over here is the first level. As you can hear the cutscene theme I have selected. So, you're that intruder that my children have warned me about. If you value your life, you won't interfere with my plans, Vessel. This is where the first vault is located, behind her frame. You'll have to put a code in that you'll find somewhere in this level to get at the loot. There's also smaller loot crates around certain levels. If you can find the key, you can have whatever's inside of these chests. More for evil magic. That barrier that you saw me destroy earlier, you use this sword. And here's a checkpoint. That's a pyro changeling over there. He can spit flames on you. Him and the toxic changeling, who I'll show you in a bit in this area, they're going to be two of the type of enemies you'd want to keep a fair distance from for obvious reasons, due to the nature of the enemy. This is a brute, and here's his theme. The brute can piggyback smaller enemies like the sentry here to resist him during a fight. The brute is going to be one of those enemies you want to keep a wide berth at all costs. Letting him get too close will prove to be a very big mistake. Here's the bonus route here. And there's special interactions and cutscene rooms I'll put loot crates here in the future. Still under development. But I'd like to think I've made some strides. Here's a challenge route. These rooms you cannot interact with, so yeah, don't even bother trying. They're just there for the scenery. I wanted to make the place feel more like a castle slash hive slash cave kind of thing. And I feel that this would be just great. This is what you need for this level. And I'm going to finalize it like when the demo's released to get to the second level, you're gonna need to beat the first level. So you will need the key card to access. I'm working on level 2. There's Twilight. It's not just Chrysalis spouting her hate at you. Twilight will also be pushing you forward in the right direction. It's kinda lagging a bit. Sorry about that. Oh, thanks, Celestia above, you've made it. By now, Chrysalis has already taken notice of your progress and will stop at nothing to bring you down. Please be careful, okay? It's a work in progress, but this is supposed to be the jetpack level. So there's going to be a labyrinth here and plenty of shock changelings to try to knock you down in the depths below, which will be a guaranteed kill. So beware of that. And the third level here. You meddling wretch! You're really starting to become a grave nuisance to me, Vessel. You can take either this way or that. Here's the vault. The introduction to the first mini-boss is here. And it will not be easy. I want this to be a challenge and interesting, but not impossible. Once you get into here, you'll face the first mini-boss called Crusher. And they're chanting his name. Hear the audience. I'll work on it. This will be a potential future route, yet to be determined. I'm thinking about just naming it the bonus room. This area, if you want to get the password for that vault right there, and to have access to both the scroll route and the challenge route, you'll have to take this path here, which will be a minecart ride. I'm still under construction. There'll be changeling miners that will try to knock you off your cart. And there'll be different paths for you to take. So basically a Donkey Kong-esque like Minecraft challenge, which I thought would add some much needed spice to this project. Level 4 I'm working on. Wow, I can't believe you made it this far. This is great news. Soon we'll get both the Crystal Heart and Flurry's Pendant back in no time. And here's Spike's hologram. This is the Royal Treasury, level 4. Sometimes it takes a little bit to buff the worlds. Here's the vault. So there's, again, one vault in every level. Jackpot, man. This must be where the Queen stores all of her wealth, and you know what that means. Tighter security. He's got that right. When he said tighter security, He means these, among other things. If you cross this, not only will this sound and light up, but it'll also hurt you, so be aware of that. You'll have to find different alternative routes, which I'll make around here, and try to figure your way around here without getting sliced into two. And here's the 5th level down here. That is enough. I think you've interfered quite enough. Meet my beloved guardian, my strongest soldier and soon to be cause of your death. So, this is that small furry runt that's been sabotaging your master plans, your highness? Ha! You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna terminate this field right in no time. And here's the Hive Archives. The vault will be right here. For this area especially, I have selected a theme just for this particular vault to make it feel like Sly Cooper. The game has inspired me for this. And you'll have to figure out which code. This is just for now. 5, 7, 9. You can get this. This is Chrysalis's blueprint of her entire operation and a confession. I cannot believe how easy it was for me to infiltrate that Crystal Empire in disguise as some pony else and gain Cadence's trust, only to watch her weep as I took away the one thing to keep their city from crumbling beneath them. Those ponies are so gullible. It's sad. My children are indeed much better than these ponies are, much more superior in every conceivable way. It was all too easy for me to do this. Those pathetic ponies are nothing but cattle to us, and it shows. Well, now that I have the fate of their survival in my hopes, I do believe that I'll run a takeover to them and capture them all, just for kicks, when they're already too powerless to stop me. This is a special loot crate that will be a puzzle for this area. To get this, you need to solve this riddle. I've included special hidden challenges in certain levels. Not all of them, but some of them. Some may be easier than others to solve. Depends on, I guess, the individual. Here's the first clue. My focus is sharp. My timing impeccable. My 2 steps are not always right. I'm in 3 shades of gray, down where no pony can see me. I am a stalwart warrior. I'm the only thing that still stands. My secret's well guarded. This is a tactical chamber. They spit a sticky green goo all over you to slow you down and make you weaker to all forms of damage. This is a guard. Don't fight these guys. They're not unstoppable, but they are strong as all hell. Instead, the best strategy is to hide. Yes, this level in particular really exercises your ability to hiding spot. You really should take advantage of this, as most of the enemies are not to be tangoed with mano a mano. Hey, this is already nearly 25 minutes. But yeah, around this small part of the room is where you will solve that riddle. Over here, this puzzle. And going up here is where you'll face the second mini-boss, Guardian. The checkpoint. This will give you a feeling of unease, as The Guardian could be anywhere down these corridors. And if he hits you, it is game over. And you can't hurt him. That's why I put grates here that you'll definitely have to take. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to spoil that. Take advantage of your ability to hide. It will be very, very useful. The Guardian is around here. To be sure. Yes, he is. But where he is? That's where I wanted to exercise the feeling of the unknown here, where you're so vulnerable. He could pop out at any moment. There he is. I'm fixing the theme for him. Wherever he gets close, you'll hear his music play. And that guard you saw patrolling before are going to be in these smaller rooms, storage rooms, which you'll need keys to get into, or codes for that. To get will be, excuse me, it's taking some time to load. Alright, this key here. And you'll use that to, I'm going to be digging these areas out for the storage rooms. To get into this door. And I'm getting the routes made. Oh yeah, that Guardian guy that I showed you earlier in this area, he's gonna be patrolling all around eventually. So you're going to have to go from each individual storage room plus routes, which are optional, all while avoiding him without getting caught. Because if he were to hit you, you're pretty much dead. There's really no sidestepping it. You're dead. So it adds some tension, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And once you've gained all 5 key cards, once this is all done, now it's time to face Chrysalis. You'll need all 5 of the key cards you've gained from the levels to get here. It's still under construction. And yay. What? You've beaten my Guardian? You really are just full of surprises, aren't you? I suppose she was right when she picked you out of the crowd. Bring it, Vessel. It's buffing the stage. Give it a moment. Broadcasting with a decent amount of mods connection or something fierce. For the purpose of development, like I said previously, these pressure plates are here. And you'll have to go here for the 3rd mini-boss. Dr. Drone. Not so fast, Vessel. You're not getting Gorbulum between just yet. It would seem that it's up to me to put you down now. I've got some experiments I'd like to perform on you. And here will be, I'm going to be putting some final edits to it, but it's also a checkpoint here. In case he beats you, which will probably happen at least once, his potions are very, very powerful. Taking a moment to buffer. I've put in some kind of long songs on here, which, because I'm broadcasting, yeah. But this is gonna be his boss. there's a cutscene in the background because I thought it just looked aesthetically pleasing. And I'll be fixing this place up to make it look more science-like. Eventually. I've been busy with a lot of things. So you would have to forgive me if I didn't get to this right away. You need Dr. Drone's key card here, which is why you have to go there to fight him. Oh boy, it's again. Mark the checkpoint. And they can spawn. There could be more than 3 of those. There's no way to get up there. I guess if you had the jetpack you could. And there may be some loot crates over there, but there's going to be an alarming number of sentry drones you don't have to worry about. I apologize for the excessive lag. Much of this is still under development. That's a static changer. They fly to try to intercept you. And when he touches you, he'll hold you in place and start electrocuting you until you fall into the thorns. You're supposed to avoid that from happening. And when you beat him, I'm gonna fix it to where you can't push them around so easily. I'll get to that. Tend to make this lag a bit. Now the jetpack sequence is done. And you hit the checkpoint. And there's a swarmer changeling right there. He'll summon tiny miniature swarms of smaller changeling to stun you. Well, when I say stun, I mean blind you and start doing slow amounts of damage. I'm sure you can see why that's very dangerous in this area. And going up here, there will be another checkpoint. When you get this far, you're pretty close to facing crystals. Through here will be their dining hall. And then past the dining hall, there's going to be one smaller hallway, then her throne room. Teleport. When you teleport or do anything excessive, it takes a moment to load. It's kind of annoying. Bear with me, guys. And up here are going to be the special levels. You can take these levels any time you want at any point. And they'll also lead to special parts of her you could explore in case you might want to. Developing these other areas soon enough. Oof. It's lagging up pretty good. Hold on. Over here is going to be her tower. Oh man, it's lagging up here for some reason more than it is anywhere else. Very curious. Very, very curious. And right here will be a special level. Your very first special level. It's loading. I'm sure this place below looks very familiar. It loads and resets the song, so I'm fairly certain it's the song itself to the lag. That theme up there is the theme for the mage. This guy you knock over. Hold on, it's loading. Again, I'm sorry about this, guys. It's weird. Oh, that lag, baby, come back. Oh, it hurts. It really is. No joke. And on the side here, you'll have to worry about lab changelings throwing potions at you. You have to avoid them by sidestepping without falling doom, which is very easy to do, I assure you. If you die at least once during these special missions, don't feel ashamed. It's really made to be this difficult. You can knock him over. He should be screaming right about now. That's probably why it's lagging sound file. I'll have to fix that. And when you go in here, this is the mage fight. What makes this guy is what he can do. This is what the mage... Oh my goodness, that lag. Oh, it's less than... It really is. Oh, don't pause on me. I didn't order that. Alright. It's less than friendly up here. That lag, it hits you hard, man. Like a steel toe shooty or gnat. It really hits you hard. But this is what the mages look like. As you can see, they're enchanting their allies. While the mage is doing his healing, which he can, he heals, he buffs them up, and he can revive them if one of them were to fall. So you can as much as you want. If the mage is still there, he'll keep bringing them back. Keep this in mind. Must escape the lag. Oh, fudge. Oh, no. Must get away from the excessive lag spikes. There we go. And you're going to be going higher and higher. It feels like the lag's getting worse the higher I go. And that's weird because there's hardly any activity up here. That's very, very weird. And this will be the very top of her castle, which, again, because I'm in God mode, I can just go up here, but it won't be accessible otherwise. In here, at the very loft of her tower, her royal bedchambers. So, you're able to explore the entirety of her castle once this is done. Oh, the lag is powerful. And it's because I'm making this video, guys. And again, you must forgive me. When the video isn't streaming, this doesn't happen. Like, I will assure you, the lag doesn't happen when it's doing this. It's annoying. Needless to say, very, very annoying. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this update video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in for more updates. Hopefully by the middle of this month. I'm really hoping it's out by December, but I'm trying as fast as I can, guys. But understand that I'm only human. I'm trying my best. I'm only by myself doing this, but I'm going to do the best I can to get this out as fast as I possibly can. And I appreciate everyone's patience. This has been Zombie Killer, signing out.